Right, so that's recording. Welcome back. Welcome back. It is the 31st of December. We are going into the new year, ladies and gents, and we're going into the new year together. We're not really, are we? No, but I didn't want to do this video today. I'm not going to lie. Not that I didn't want to do this video. I just didn't want to do it today. I've been meaning to do this video for the last... how long? I don't know, but I've got to learn to speak into the microphone. I should clip it on, but I don't really want to. It's been a long time coming. But anyway, it is a good day for it. It's just I didn't really want to have to do it today because I wanted to actually put a little bit of time into the edit. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have a chance to do that because it is New Year's Eve and it's going to be New Year's Day tomorrow. So I really want to get this out. To be fair, I could probably just release it tomorrow. So yeah, fuck it, stop waffling. Let's just crack on with the video. It is today, anyway, the 31st. Like I say, I wanted to get this video done at least a week ago, but things just kept getting in the way. Things just kept happening. Life just took control, and it was the festive time, wasn't it? It's very busy, financially destroying for some of us, for many of us actually. It's a time of the year that actually we end up spending so much money on just for that one day. Worse than weddings sometimes, isn't they? It's like you're paying it off for the next year until it happens again. Obviously that's not the same with weddings, hopefully not anyway, but no, it's not on the same length as a wedding, but it is very, very expensive time of year. But it's a great time of year because you get to spend time with your family. So I hope you have received many of gifts and you've enjoyed this festive season, but hopefully it's not damaged you too much financially. I did notice that as time goes on, I get a little bit more sort of, I don't know, Scrooge-like, Grinch-like, if you like. And I think that all comes down to the fact that it does cost so much money. And when you actually think about it, when you actually start buying gifts, and you ask people what they want, no one actually really wants anything because they don't need for anything, because most people have got things that they want or needed or feel that they needed, or things that they desire. And people haven't got the patience to wait till Christmas, so when they want something, they end up getting it before Christmas anyway. So when it actually gets to Christmas, no one's actually got anything they really need. So people should just go, do you know what, let's just have a party, let's just get together, let's spend a week or 2 days or whatever it is together. Anyway, enough waffling. Today's video, ladies and gents, today's video is all about what sold 2024. So we are going into 2025, we're moving into the new year. And yeah, it'd be interesting. I thought it'd be interesting anyway. And I had a little bit of prompting from, no, I basically suggested it. I said something about it on Rachel Fantastic's comments on one of her videos. And she said, just go for it, see what happens. Because I said I'm thinking about doing this, and it's one of them videos that I see pop up quite a lot. What's sold, what's selling, what's hot, what's not. And I thought, fuck it, let's have a little look. I'll show you what I've sold, because there might be some things within what I've sold that you've walked past at the boot sale, or you've walked past at the charity shop, or you've not even looked at, not even considered as maybe worth a bit of money. And on the flip side, there could be some stuff that you might see later on your travels, and you now know that it's not worth picking up because you see a man like Max get it and he's fucking sat on it for years, and when he did sell it, he sold it at either cost, or he broke even, or he lost, dare I say. But yeah, anyway, we're going to get into it. But for those that don't know, I'm just going to give you a little intro because there is some newbies out here. We have got some of you OGs in the building as well, so if you are an OG and you've been here from the beginning, just tune out for a couple of minutes, because I'm just going to give quite a little tiny intro, because it'd be rude not to for the new guests. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, my name is Maximus. For those that don't know, I have got another channel, Maximus & Co. I've had ups and downs on that, and I got, you know, monetized only to get demonetized. But I thought I'd separate the shenanigans. There's a lot of shenanigans that goes on within, so I thought I'm going to try and sort of home in on certain avenues and just sort of separate the content, which meant I'd have to either separate it on Maximus & Co in playlists, which I tried. I thought I'd just get another channel. So anyway, thrift up, look sharp. All your thrifting shenanigans. I go to boot sales, charity shops, jumble trails, and I always have done, really, apart from the charity shops. Never really done the charity shops, but back in the day, always been at boot sales since day dot, since a little wee nipper. Always enjoyed the hunt, always enjoyed the thrift and the find and the search for the treasure, something that might be worth more money, or something that I've been wanting or felt like I needed, just couldn't afford, and then you find one as good as new or second-hand pre-loved at the booty, and you got it for a fraction of the price. So yeah, I've always had that sort of love for boot sales, and I thank my nan for that, my nan and granddad, but I think it was my nan deep down. I think she's the one that enjoyed the thrift as well. She still does. But yeah, so I do have her to thank for that. But on this channel, all them sort of shenanigans are going to be taking place, and we're a fairly new channel now at the moment. Thrift Up Look Sharp. Obviously 20, no, that's bullshit. 52 subscribers as I count right now, and if I have a little look, I can just have a little. Is it? No. Yeah, 52. It's 52. So thank you very much for all you that have jumped over, or all of you that have found me on this new journey that I'll be taking. But yeah, if there is anything that you ever see on this channel, or anything that you want or like or desire, get in touch. The chances are I might still have it. There's a chance that I might not, but you won't know if you don't ask. So let me know in the comments below if there's anything that you think I should have picked up, maybe I could have picked up, maybe I would pick up next time, or you would have picked up, or if there's anything that I did pick up that you're interested in, please do let me know. And if I've got it, you can have it for what I got it for, plus a tiny little piece on top. Nothing major, I just need just a tiny bit from the time, but you're still getting it at a bargain price, potentially. Anyway, we are going to crack on with the video, so that's a little bit about me. If you want to know more about me, check out Maximus & Co. Although, on that note, I have fucking lost about 30 plus subscribers on Maximus & Co. I don't know if it's because I started this new channel, I don't know if it's because it's YouTube just having a little clean through of all those people that don't actually watch the channel, but they subscribed from time ago. And they do this sometimes, don't they? They filter out the shit. They filter out the ones that have just been like subscribed, just not engaging. You know, could be my nan, for example. She might have engaged back in the day when she found it interesting, and now she just got bored and she just don't want to watch it no more. I don't know, that's a guess. But 30 plus subscribers in the last like couple of weeks. I've gained all these ones on Thrift Up Look Sharp, only to lose the ones on Maximus & Co. Is it you? Let me know. You don't have to be subbed to both, don't get me wrong. But yeah, it was a bit weird, bit strange, all on the same day, most of them, and then just drizzled a couple more. But yeah, this over 30. I think I'm on 1,080. I was on 1,130 or something, so that's more than 30. That was 30 on one day. I'm looking at it now. That's madness. That is madness. I might be just going all the way down with that one. You never know. It happens. Anyway, today we're going to be looking at what's sold on my eBay, what's sold, what's hot, what's not, and well, in the eyes of Maximus & Co, I suppose, because it is my eyes that I'm seeing this stuff, and you know, it's me that's picked it up. So yeah, but before we get into it, I've done the intro, so I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. I hope you like the new backdrop. Something me and my dad have been working on. I'd just like to take this time to speak about today's sponsor, introduce today's sponsor of today's video. Today's sponsor of the video is New Room Conversions, Garage Conversions, or Conversations. I'm joking, it's not really, but you know, he did give me a hand building this. He cut them for me. I had the length of wood. He supplied the timber. I made the cuts. He cut the brackets. I wanted it all rustic wood. We've still got to fill the screw holes, but yeah, it's a lovely backdrop. Oh, that's windy. It's windy. But yeah, anyway, that is today's sponsor of the video, because that's another reason why this video got put back, because I really wanted to get this finished. And although this stuff is lovely, this has all been thrifted from my thrifting shenanigans, and all of this stuff, no, some of this stuff, most of this stuff, even them bits over there in the trailers that you can see. So these lovely boxes I got for Christmas. Thank you very much. I think that's from Mia. And yeah, all these have been thrifted along the journeys, and I am selling them. They are for sale. They will be going. I said Sarah, she hated them when they was on the floor. It caused many of arguments. I had them all dotted around the place, up high, down low. You see the shenanigans, but they're all neatly sorted now on the shelf. And she actually likes them, but I said one by one they will be going. And she's like, no, they can't. I was like, no, they will. They are going. Just got to find the right time, the right place. And she said about leaving them till Mason and that get a bit older and they can sell them. So some bits might stay. The Pokemon cards, I'm going to find that hard to sell. They were mine from a kid, you know what I mean? Things like the Simpsons and that, they're not mine, but great nostalgia. I like them. Danger Mouse, I like it, but it's worth 50 bucks, you know what I mean? I'm going to sell it. Let's be honest, I'm going to sell it. And I'll take less than that. I paid £3. I can go through all that stuff, but I've got a box down there of some of the stuff that didn't make the shelf. It used to be out, but now it's not. That's going to be listed. So yeah, my eBay shop is always getting bits on there, but there's still so much that I need to list. But today's video, we are going to be going through what sold. And this is my eBay account as a part-time reseller, full-time family man. And although I'm part-time, it's definitely got me through those rainy days. And I've almost come reliant, dependent on this money. Like, I'm going to be honest with you, if I weren't doing this, I couldn't afford to keep up the payments and the bills and the life that we are living. And it's a struggle at times, man. And if I weren't doing this, we'd be fucking worse, even worse off in the struggle. In them times that it's got us through those rainy days, honestly. And this is what I keep saying to people when they say they're hard up, they've got no money or they're struggling. It's like, come on. I've told you time and time again, it's like, you can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. It's one of them ones. But I just have to be grateful for me getting into this and doing this, because if it wasn't, and I wasn't, there's some other routes that I could have potentially gone down to make money quickly, but it ain't legal. And I'm so glad that this is a legal way to sort of make a little buck on the side, a little quid on the side. What do I keep saying buck? I'm a fucking American. Buck off. Yeah, anyway. Bush. Right, so let's have a little look-see, shall we? So, so if I go to, let's have a little look. Overview. So I'm going to go all the way to the back. So yeah, look, oh, I've got a sale. Let's go all the way back down to the bottom. Hold on. Oh no, let's go to orders. That's what we want to do. So then we're going to go all the way down. Oh, items per page, 200. I don't think we're going to go through all of them in detail. I'm just going to quick scan all the way down. And we'll start off at the very first one and we'll skim through and just have a little look-see, shall we? Oh no, it's not gone all the way back, because this isn't the, which ain't the last ones. My very first sale for 2024 was the lap desk thing that the kids got me a few years back. So can I filter this? Because that's annoying. Ah shit, this year. Let's go this. No. Current year. Let's do the current year. Interesting. My days. Well, look, you've seen them all, just in fast speed. This is it. This is it. So there we go. Right, there we go. So yeah, this was my first sale of the year, and it was a portable lap desk, and I got 20 quid for it. Wasn't great, because it's worth a bit more, and Sarah went fucking mental. But it got the ball rolling. It was brand new in the box, never been used. It sat under the bed. I think I used it once. I think Mia's still got one, and they are cool, very cool. Just didn't use it. That was my first sale, but let's move up to this one, ladies and gents. So this one here, how to train your dragon toys. Look out for these bad boys, because these sell for about £30 each. I got for this one, £30 for this dragon. It was about this big. You've seen it on one of the previous videos. I paid 50p. 50p into £30. I'm just saying, and they paid £5.40 postage as well. I don't do free postage. You're gonna get to know. Oh, you can. So yeah, it's madness. But look, I mean, it's cool. Mouth opened, and it had some little trigger on the back that made it do something. 30 quid. Anyway, great sale. This one I wasn't too pleased about, because this is brand spanking new, and I didn't actually want to sell it, because when I actually started looking through the telescope, I think again on another video, looking at my skin and stuff, It was madness. It's proper cool. And yeah, I think I paid £3.50 into £8.50 plus £5.75 postage. I do make a little bit of money on the postage, not always. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. But yeah, that was picked up from a charity shop. I think I had that up in the loft for about a year at least. But these ones, the dragons, because there's more dragons to come. There's another 2 that are sold, not for as much, but still, how to train your dragons seem to be here. Yeah, so they were from Boot Sale, and then that was from the microsize thing was from the Chazza, as you say. We've got these vintage 1950s Sermonico, whatever that is, Sheffield 61/4 inch. That's not, no, 6 1/4 inch, red handled pink crimping shears. What I found is you can't actually look at the item no more. You can't go through all the photos, so you can only look at the first photo once it's been a little while. But I'm not going to open up every single photo anyway. Let's get through some of these bad boys, because there's a lot that I've sold. So we've got this Hamley's World Globe, highly detailed with sturdy base, £15, and I think I paid £3. I think I might have even paid £1, but I've picked up a fair few globes. If they're in good condition, I've even sold a damaged one before, but if they're in good condition, they're pretty much a guaranteed sale, but they can vary. I've sold some for 15, I've sold some for 30, I think I've even sold one for like 5 or 10. So it can vary. Bit of Call of Duty, don't know what I'm doing with games, so this was just an old game of Masons. This little Danger Mouse, I spoke about Danger Mouse at the back there. I've got him, yep boy, and I've also got him again. I had 2 Danger Mouses. I forgot the other guy's name. What's it? Not Pee-wee. Not Joe 90, is it? He's got the same glasses. Tell me. Comment in the comment section below. The geezer sitting next to Danger Mouse right there. What's his name? But I've also got the villains up in the loft, and I've also, as you can see, got the car. But this little figure on its own, rare Jazz Wears Danger Mouse 3-inch articulated figure, £9.20. So I got them 2, the car, this one, plus the villains and a few other little bits and bobs. There's a little cat or something, or a dog, fits in the boot, stick it on the back of the car. Paid £3.50. Well no, £3. The dad was a little bit, he was like that when the son said it, but he was also selling stuff really, really cheap anyway. And I did say to him, mate, that's a bargain. His dad was like, yeah, that is a bargain. I reckon that's pretty old as well. It is, and it's worth money. I didn't know it at the time, but I just knew it was worth more than £3, and I knew there'd be someone out there who would appreciate it. Now that sold for £9.20. If I was to sell the car with those 2 figures in it, I'm looking at minimum 30 to 50 plus. If I then introduce the villains, who knows what, but it might be worth selling it individually compared to having it in a bulk order. Again, let me know in the comment section below, and also if there's something that you like or if you want it and you want to get it off my shelf, let's talk. Again, moving forward, this is going to be quite a long video, isn't it? There's not going to be no editing in this. This has got to be as raw can be, because I ain't got the time. It's New Year's Eve. It's the 31st of the 12th, 2024, and it is currently 10 AM. I've got to set my alarm for 7 to try and get this done early so I can crack on with the day and do what I've got to do. It just didn't happen. But yeah, we've got this Magimix Nespresso, that was mine. I had the box for ages. I ended up using the box to post something else, schoolboy era. So it didn't have the box, probably lost about 10-15 quid, I'm not gonna lie. I could have got a lot more for that, but I didn't. It was pre-loved, and it was no way of being given as a gift or looking any sort of way new, because it had no original box, which is why I've got a loft full of boxes that I keep. We've got another game. We've got these Oculus things. These were cool. These made me a bit of money. These were going to be thrown. They was in a bag and they was close to being thrown. I salvaged them from work. I said, give me them here, and as well as some other empty boxes. And yeah, turned out that these fucking sell, and they sell for good money, and I made a bit of money. So yeah, shout out to the studio and for letting me have these. I will get you a drink for that actually, because looking back at how many I sold, I think I sold like 9 of these. Not all for the same sort of money, but there was some a little bit cheaper and some the same price. This little record was out of Jack's loft, £7.50. Just goes to show some of these vinyls can be worth some dough. They're not all worth money. I had a fair few listed. It's quite time consuming. I don't know if I'll ever do it again. Shout out Brum though. I might give you a shout because Brum Reseller, if you don't know, he sells and buys vinyls as well as other stuff, but he's also got a couple of record shops, vinyl shops. He might be worth it, he might be interested. Ciela, another one of these Oculus Quest Meta 2 original VR head straps. That's all it is, it's a head strap. £20, they were going in the fucking bin. They were going in the bin. Madness. Right, so let's go on, we're on to page 1. To go all the way to the bottom. Right, actually this won't take us too long. Let's go all the way down. You can see it, you can see it. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. You're thinking, fuck, am I watching all this video? Shout out if you do, no worries if you don't. I'll put all the best bits at the beginning anyway. No, I won't, I'm going to put them at the end, so let's go through to the end. And if you miss them, you'll have to rewind, and then you'll end up watching more of the video than you planned on in the first place. Sorry, it's that coffee. So, we have got bike frame, still got it, they cancelled it. This was found at Jack's new gaff, as well as this shaver was up in Jack's loft. So remember ladies and gents, what I said was once I sell everything, or once we've sold quite a large amount of the stuff that we've got from Jack's loft, I will be given a percentage. He said don't worry about it, but I'm going to, because we've started a new little trend. Look at this, look, 20, £100. The geezer bought 5. The geezer bought 5, 100 quid. 2 lights, Rich got 2, I sold 2, £10, Rich got his for free. Shout out Night's Life. So yeah, £7.50, you've seen that on the video, that was a shambles. I should have got so much more money for that, but I ended up sending her a lower offer than what she actually sent me. I countered with a lower offer just to be a dick and just to sort of throw a spanner in the works. It worked and she probably got confused, but got a bargain at the same time. £2.50 for another little vinyl, probably not worth my time, but £2.50 postage again. This Walkman was up in, was this up in, no, this was from the Booty, I believe, yes, this Sony Walkman cassette player. What was that from Jack's? 25 quid either way, £3.40. Look out for cassette players. Better if they're Sony, better if they're a brand that you recognise, like it could be Sony, it could be Bush, it could be Panasonic, it could be, let me know some other brands in the comments because my mind's gone blank, brain fart. Look at this Elmo, look out for the Elmos, although I've still got a couple of Elmos listed, sold a fair few Elmos, and again 50p's ladies and gents, 50p's and pounds from the boot sales. Caps, something that I love and I collect, and this was a lovely gift from Bobette, Andy, Josh, bless them, love it. It's from Lids, Daffy Duck. Fucking look at it, man. It is blessed. It is so cool. The colours are wicked. Daffy Duck. I don't want to ruin it, but I'm wearing it. Sort of goes with this funky jumper that sort of blends in with the background. Do you know what I mean? We've got a vibe going on. But yeah, I do love caps, and I started selling my old caps, my old collection on Vinted. So if you want to check out my Vinted account, please do go down and check that out after you watch this video. You'll see that some of the hats that I've sold for a lot of money. Now Vinted tell me to list it for this price, I say bang that, I'm listing it for that price, and I often get the sale. So don't be fooled by what they recommend you to list, what they suggest you should list your item for, whether that's eBay or Vinted. They're going to give you suggestions. It's a bit different on eBay when you look at comps and sold and recents and all that sort of stuff, but on Vinted they'll come up with something stupid like £2. Hey, list it for £2. You're like, no, I'm definitely going to list that for $17.99 or $24.99, and then you get a fucking sale. It's like, fuck you. Yeah, anyway, caps, look out for caps. 50p's, I think I sold both of these for £14, so that's £1.14 plus £9 postage. I feel bad when I look at that, but you didn't ask to combine it. I wasn't offering a combined postage at the time. I didn't really know about the combined postage, so I'm sorry, don't judge me, but he paid it. Madness. And then we've got these rackets. You've seen these in the videos. They sell like fucking hotcakes, ladies and gents. Not all of them, I've still got 6 of them out in the shed, but when they do sell, if they do sell, and you pay 50p in a pound and you sell them for £15, I mean, these ones are immaculate in their World Cup, and I knew straight away that these looked pristine. If you look at the quality, they are literally brand new, but they're old. So I knew they was going to get a little bit, and it's the same this one, look, exactly the same, just different style, different colours. but the same sort of style, same sort of style racket, both Donne. Another cassette player though, £5, this was 50p, this was from Andy's. I think the other one was definitely from Andy's store. Watch out for the video, it'll be on the channel. So this was a Harvard PS83, looks shit, right? Sanya, I'm sure it's Sanya, no it's not Sanya, it looked like Sanya, but it's not. It was really poorly built in the sense that it felt like it was going to fall apart. It was so weak feeling. The plastic was very cheap. It didn't feel anything like a Sony one would, and most people would probably look at it and think it looks like a little toy or something, but how much did it sell for? It was 50p. It sold for a fiver, £3.40 postage. It was easy to post. Oh look, there's another Elmo for a fiver. We've got one for a fiver, Tickle Me Elmo. We've got another one. This is the Tickle Me Elmo talking kids. So there's 5 and 5. That's £10. That was £1 into £10 because I paid 50p for the other, 50p for that one. Another vinyl. This is what I'm saying. This was Jack's Loft, 99p, but it was £2.50 postage. So it's not always wins with the vinyls. Ah, there's the Sanya one. So this one was decent, 25 quid. But this one, the old Cocker chicken, I didn't know what it was. I see a Disney tag. It did have a little stain on it. I think I got the majority of the stain out. It would have been listed, not on the title, but it would be in the description. Yeah, and it's from Moana. No, is it? Yeah, Moana. It's a cool looking little fella. But as soon as I see the Disney and I felt the quality of it, 50p mate, it's coming home with me. And I'm sure that was the charity shop. So shout out to you, you know who you are. This is the Sanyo. This was also, no, this was definitely Jack's Loft, this one. This one was Jack's Loft. 25 quid, could have easily got more. £4.30 postage. Could have got more on this one, I just didn't test it. That's untested. That is literally untested. That was sold, all of these cassette players that you've seen before your very eyes have been untested, right? So if I'd have put a little bit more time and effort in, I could have tested these items and got double the money. I couldn't be asked, I didn't have the time, I'm a busy man. I've got it on, I've got it gone, Abram. And sometimes, you know, just got to get it on, get it gone, and just set it as is. You know, if you've got to weigh up weigh up your time, like how much do you value your time, how much time do you want to put into this. It's not always guaranteed, so you don't know at the time whether or not you're going to get the sales. It's like how much time do you actually want to put into it. But yeah, that would have ended up literally either in a bucket that was going down the tip, or in a bag that was going down the tip, or in a skip out the front of Jack's. I salvaged that. I didn't get the tape mark off it. I'll give it a dust up, but I'll put in my descriptions. I advise you to give any pre-loved item a dust off or a clean, as a lot of these items have been kept in storage for a long time. Here we go, this is from Andy's. Not as much money for the CD players it seems, but again it can go up, you can get more, it's untested. I'm lazy, this was untested. It's a Sony Discman D193 portable CD player, compact disc, mega bass. Can you remember when these bad boys come out? I can remember. Use the bee's knees if you had a CD player Walkman, especially if it had some extra bass. Push that button and hear that extra little bit of bass in your ear, which was not much at all. They just gave you a little bit more volume on the fucking music. This is a loss, right? So here we go. I'm going to speed through some of these and just look out for some big picks. You can scroll your eyes along them, and then if you've got any questions on ones that I don't really talk about, please do let me know. But I bought this on Facebook Marketplace. It's a vintage kid style lullaby, Love Mother Goose Storyteller, neck lamp light cassette player. It's supposed to be white. I did do different colours, but this one is meant to be white. It's missing the part on its neck, the neck cover on the bendable metal neck, whatever you want to call that. There's a technical name for it, I don't know. The book comes out the end, everything works. This one I did test, so it does work. The lamp worked, the cassette worked, but it was stained, and I couldn't be asked to try that process where you try to de-stain and bring it back to white. There's a couple of ways of doing it, and I didn't try it, but listed that for time. I paid 20, I think. I sold it for 25. It's a fail. Yeah, it was a fail. I sat in my loft for about 3 years. To be fair, I didn't list it for the first year, 2 years of having it, but then when I did list it. But these, I just bought these because I wanted to prove to my colleagues that I could buy these from the charity shop for, I think there was £1, £1.50, a couple of tears at the back, proper shit state. If I could show you the other pictures, because they don't look too bad, but yeah, look, rips all around here. There was rips there, rips there, rips at the back of these. tiny rip form in there. Laces were ripped here. It was they were bad. They were really bad. And yeah, I just wanted to prove that you could sell them for more money than what I paid. And again, I thought I was going to get a bit more. I got $4.30 postage and $4.05 for the item. These were store arbitrage, and I sold these, made a bit of money on these, but it took a little while. I paid £2 something, £1.80 each, got £5 as an average on each of them, and I've still got 3 left, and I'm in the profit. We've got the Harry Potter sign there. We've got that 50p or a pound, that's £16. This little wrestler was probably mine or my brother's, £4.30. I might have even been the boot sale, but it's from mine and my brother's era. Randy Savage. This was from Jack's Loft. So this pie flip model worked. The radio worked. I don't know if it all worked, but the radio worked and everything worked, and I could have got nearly 100 quid for that if I cleaned out properly and just held off for a little bit longer. I've seen it sold comps, and it was Lady Linlin, shout out Linlin, and Lady like Lindsay and man like Elvin that actually told me on how much these are worth, because I couldn't find them for love nor money. And it wasn't until they said, oh, it's pie. I thought the P-Y-E, I didn't even know it was a P and a Y and an E. It didn't look like that to me. It wasn't until they said it's pie that it clicked, and I looked at the logo on the back of it, the stamp or whatever, and I'm like, shit, it's pie. See here, you got the P-Y-E. I didn't see it as a P-Y-E. I don't know why. Now you see it, you can't unsee it, but before, that didn't compute, okay? Let it go for 25, but it cost us nothing, you know what I mean? Could have got a lot more. This little camera, I think I got that from the boot sale. I paid £5, sold it for 25, £7 postage. Didn't test it again. It had the battery and it had the carry case, which was cool. The carry bag was cool, again, bargain. Paid £10, and I got this on the jumble trail. I think I paid £10, it weren't no more. And yeah, that's a bad boy, £38. I had that for ages. I did have that for a while. I had it in the van, but it's sort of really designed to take adults, 50 kg or under. Right, so I'm glad I got to these because I'm going to start skimming through after these ones. These two, so I'm sorry, Belle, Tam, I don't think it was you that really wanted them, but Belle, I know you did. So Belle's Cozy Corner, if you're not subscribed, check her out. Check out Tam and Belle Sells, or Tam Sells, Tam Resells, I think he's changed his name. But they're a lovely couple from Scotland, and they both do a bit of reselling, but Belle makes some crafts and stuff, so she wanted these when she first seen them on one of my videos. She wanted these, and we've got vintage El Casco gold desk perforator, which is a fucking posh way of saying hole punch. 23 karat gold plated, as well as the vintage El Casco 23 karat gold desk stapler, to make it sound posh, stapler, or French. At the time of me buying these, obviously didn't know they were gold plated. I thought they were brass, and then it weren't until I got back I thought they're not even brass, because they're looking like they're sort of like, I don't know, there's some sort of like erosion type deterioration, which there shouldn't be on gold, but if it's gold plated then obviously it can be. And I didn't know their worth. I paid £1 each, ladies and gents, from Andy, man like Andy. You've seen him on my stall, man like Andy. So you've got the El Casco, you see here that you've got the little blemishes, right? So they weren't in great condition. £1 each. I could have probably got them for 50p each if I've tried to like swindle him a little bit. You come down, you've got here, look at this, like, all the stamps and all the markings. You've got the little, what's it called? Emblem, no, the badge. What's it called? Flag, no, stamp. There's something, it's not called that. What is it fucking called? Crest. But you've got, yeah, so you've got the markings, but you have got some markings that shouldn't be there, right? That's what my point being. But anyway, I didn't look into these. These were sat on this very desk. You can see before your eyes. And I didn't look into these. It wasn't until Belle got in touch with me. So I've got to thank you, Belle, and I've got to thank you dearly, because it was at this moment that I started to look into them, because you offered me 20, you said you was interested. I basically said, oh, what are you willing to pay? You know what I paid for them because you see it on the video, so what you're interested in, you offered 20 quid, which was a well fair offer, considering you knew that I paid £2. Appreciate that. And like I said on one of my first Thrift Upload Chart videos, with any other item, and with ever, like, if it was, and if it didn't exceed a certain amount of profit, of course I would have took that deal. I'd have let you have them for like £4. Do you know what I mean? But once doing a bit of research and finding out that these to buy brand new were like £200+, I was like, if these are legit, I'm sitting on some money here. So I explained to yourself, as I got in touch with you first, I said, look, I'm gonna have to just list them and see what happens, because I found out they're actually worth a bit of money. I didn't know this. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Put them up for £100 each. Got an offer for one for 92. I accepted, couldn't believe it. Ka-ching. And then I got an offer come through for the other one, 92. I'm like, ka-ching. And it's like, that is insane. I couldn't believe it. You can see it there, like the same buyer. Shout out to you. I hope for your sake and my sake that they were legit, but it was a long time ago now. This was paid back on the 1st of July. The postage was £7.77, and that's for each item. And the reason I charged that much, not only because I like the number 7, but I knew I was going to have to insure this item for the value that it was coming in. I knew I was going to have to insure it if it was legit, and I wanted to make sure that, because I didn't really know too much about it at this time, how much it was going to cost to insure it and X, Y, and Z. And yeah, I felt pretty bad again looking at that, but I got £14 something for the postage as well, people. Criminal. But pound, again, that was a bit of a luck one, you know what I mean? That don't sort of happen all the time. Moving into some brick and brack stuff now though, look. This was like 10p, this egg. Humpty Dumpty egg from Happy Meal McDonald's. It's only £2.50, but it's easy postage. This was 50p, little teddy. We've got this steering wheel. I paid £5 for that from the charity shop. Don't know if it works. It's a very old one. It's a PC steering wheel, and all the pedals and that was inside the box, the original box, as you can see. 25 quid. Moving up to like then something more electronical, digital tech, my own Osmo. DJI Osmo, which DJI is a decent brand anyway. I know technology evolves and advances pretty quick, but fucking paid a lot of money for this when I first got it. And I bought this for personal use, didn't really use it, lent it out to about 3 different people over the years, got it back. I thought, fuck it, I'll list it. 40 quid, I took an offer. I think this is a return buyer as well. Headphones, found these in the loft, clearly one of ours from back in the day. Brand new, £5.70, never been used, but they're the old iPhone, genuine Apple earphones, wired earbuds. These two, oh my days, this was £1. Salt and pepper pot, and I got £25. One of them worked, one of them didn't, but that was put in the description, or one hadn't been tested, and I don't think the lady seems to work, or apparently the person said that, but they were happy to keep it, they're happy to keep them. £25. Mental. So he sneezed or coughed, and she probably done the same. This was Power Rangers, this was Masons. Again, not great, but still a £5. Would have been sold at the boot sale for like 10p or 50p if we would have sold it. Grolsch hat, paid 50p, it sold it for 9. This was before my Vinted days, so I wasn't listed on Vinted at the time. But yeah, it's a shit state. Look at the fucking state of it. You chuck it in the bin, wouldn't you? It's fucking hairs on it. Look, there's still hairs on it. But I put this in the description, it's not been cleaned. I did give it a clean. I tried to give it a little dust off and a little wipe over. And where it's been cleaned over the years and worn, it was just making, it's like a suede. You know you can't wash suede, and it had been washed. £9 though. We've got another dragon. Yeah boy, look at this house trained dragon. Not as nice as the other one. Well, personal preference, but I mean the value, in my opinion, is not as nice, but it's still £6.10. I paid 50p, didn't I? I bought 3 of them, that's £1.50. £1.50 for 3 dragons. Sold the first one for £30. Sold the second one for £6.10 plus £5.40 postage. You've seen that at the boot sale. Oh shit, yeah, that got returned. Didn't want it. They returned it, or they cancelled, resold it, same price. More postage, was it? No, same postage. So I resold that. And then moving on, we've got the last dragon, sold the last one, last but no means least. It was the middle average, the middle sort of price range. The other one was 6 on it. This is £9.99 plus £5.40. So we sold one for 30, we sold one for 6.10, we sold one for £9.99 plus postage, £1.50. Do the math. Again, TNT, Minecraft, anything sort of Minecraft. I told you about these fucking globes, didn't I? Like 20 quid for this one. This was £3. I know that because I bought that from a lady at the boot sale who just turned out to be a tutor from one of the colleges that we delivered sessions to. And I was like, I heard this voice. I'm like, I recognise that voice. I just don't know where it's from. Looked up. It's Jenny. So shout out Jenny. You're never going to watch these videos, but Jenny B. By now, according to our conversation, you won't be working at the college no more. You're moving on to bigger and better things. So yeah, good luck with your new shenanigans, and thank you for this, because I knew it was worth more than 3 quid, and it sold for 20 plus £6.10 postage. Little Pingu, 50p into 11.99. Now this one is worth talking about, because this is a vintage Kennel Cuddles puppy, and I remembered these from my sister collecting them from back in the day. 1986, these fucking things sort of originated from, or the 80s, should we say, 80s moving into the 90s, and I don't know, they might still exist, they will still be making them. But Kennel Cuddle Pups, I knew straight away this was going to be worth more than 50p. So when I'm buying things like this for 50p, I always sort of round it up to a fiver if I've got it spare. But I was not leaving this behind. 15.99, that sold fucking immediately. Like, if I'd have listed that day, that was sold that day. I didn't really know the worth, but I'd seen some that had sold for 10, seen some that had sold for 15, some had sold for 20. Fuck it, I put it up for 20. I think I got an offer, I don't know, or I just went down to 15.99. International shipping through the global shipping, so they would have paid a little bit of postage on that and all. 50p for this bag, probably bought at the same time as these, as well as these koalas. One of them was from Jack's Loft, this little one, and this bigger one was from the same charity shop as I got this and this from. So this little Ted Baker bag, 50p, vintage Kennel Teddy toy, which is tiny. This little thing is like that big. You know what I mean? 15 quid, it's fucking tiny. If you know about them, you know about them. But yeah, these real fur koalas, 50s to the 70s, today through to today. I think these still get made. Maybe not today, actually. I don't know if it's against the animal rights and all that sort of stuff. But vintage Australian handmade genuine kangaroo fur koala bears, 5-inch and a 13-inch. The 5-inch one was from Jack's Loft, and when I found it in the loft, I was like, this feels weird. It feels real. It feels like real fur. I had a little look online, found out they are real fur. Fucking following week or two, I found that big one, which has still got a certificate, it's still numbered, and it guarantees that it's real fur. Look at it. So I put them both together, I thought, fuck it, let's get rid of them both. And I took them, I think I got 34 pounds. I'm sure I had them. Does it tell you if you had an offer? Would it show on here if you took an offer? Because I'm sure I had them up higher than that, and I might have took an offer on those, but even still, I think I paid £2 for the big one from the charity shop. It was up on the display cabinet. I thought that's going to be a lot of money, £2. And this one was completely free, so we're into profit loads. This was from the same charity shop, and this was £2, I think. No, that was the boot sale. I'm lying, that was the boot sale, and I think it was even £3. But this Cookie Monster was 50p, along with the 50p Elmos I picked up. I got a few Elmos, and I got this Cookie Monster in a dustbin bag from the same store, 50p each. And as soon as I found out they're 50p each, I didn't even go through them. I just looked in the bag, said there's 1, 2, 3, 4. It was 3 or 4, so I take a lot. Got 2 cookies with it. It's got a backpack. The cookies go in the backpack, but they go into the mouth first and they end up in the backpack. I'm gutted I sold that, really, because my nephew's just got into Sesame Street and he likes Cookie Monster and that. R2D2 Bop It. Didn't know it was a Bop It at the time, but it is a Bop It nonetheless, and it's tiny. Have my battery run out? No, it hasn't. It's a tiny little Bop It. It still works. It was amazing. Could have got a bit more money for it, but it was this big. I paid 50p. It was sold for 7.50. Another Pingu. So look out for Pingus. It's something that I have sold a few of. If not 3, 2. One of them we've seen them already, but I'm sure I've sold 3. We'll have a look. But Pingu's just something it's always going to sell, I think. Well, it has for me. And if you're paying 50p or £1, 11.99, £10, it's easy money. Skates from the same charity shop. This one charity shop I've taken you there. The one charity shop that you've seen on the videos pretty much, because I fucking binned off all the rest. SFR Sovereign real leather black skates, paid a £5, sold for 30. A little hard carved tiki Milo wood. This is similar to that thing that I want from you, Ricky, if you're watching. I do want that mask. It's like the big one I've got over there, but I don't want that. I'll give you that big one. I'd give you this one I've got listed, and I'd even give you I'll give you any. I want that one that looks like Crash Bandicoot's pal. Oogie Mooga. Oogie Nooga. So that. Anyway, this little thing didn't work, but it sold for a tenner. Neutral feedback, because it said in the description it hadn't been tested, and I don't know if it works. Yet they gave me neutral feedback because it didn't work. We had a conversation with it. I was happy it was neutral and not bad, so at the same time still got no negatives, which is cool. 50p into 9.99, 50p into 9.99, and the reason I know these are 50p because they're all from the same charity shop. This was 50p into 9.99, £15, sorry. This one is very much like the ones I got from Jack's loft, but I don't think this one is the one from his loft. When we get to those in a second, it might be, but I don't think it is. But I've sold a few of these bears, and if you've got jointed arms on a teddy bear, no matter how old, how new, it's going to sell. Like jointed arms, articulated, whatever they call them, they sell. They're good. 15 quid. The older the arms, the more money they're going to go for. Again, this one here, 50 pence. I didn't know what the fuck it was. Found out it's from Minecraft. And if something looks peculiar and looks quite well built, you know, just buy it if it's 50p. If it's easy to store, you can buy it. This was a bit of a fail. Vintage Polsky, Volkswagen, Polo die-cast, battered to shit. Good condition, can fetch good money. It had smashed windows, with bent aerial, dents all over it, missing fucking bumper or some shit, but it sold for £2. I think I got that for nothing, to be fair. This was good. This was £2 from the same charity shop. This was 2004 Star Wars Darth Vader mask with voice changer. I am not your father. Luke. I've not even fucking seen them. Removable helmet. I knew this was worth money because me and Kev see one of these at a boot sale, like an antique boot sale fair thing at Hitchin, and some geezer was trying to knock it out at 50 quid, and I thought, fuck it, I haven't tested it, I've not got the batches, can't be arsed. Again, I should have. I really would have had fun with this as well, but I didn't test it. I sold it for 20. I paid £2, people. Paid 50p, paid £1. Got that from Mason's girlfriend, and she was selling at the boot sale with her nan and granddad, and I fucking just thought, fucking, I see Tony Hawk, I'm like, Tony Hawk. I was like, how much you sell that for? She goes, £1 or a couple of quid. No, she said £1. I was like, yeah, I'll take a couple of quid, it's got to be worth more than that. Found out it's vintage, it's Tony Hawk skateboarding fleece, and they sell for good money on Vinted and eBay, and I fucking put it up for 20, 25, and fucking got it pretty much straight away. And I said to him, this, I think me selling that is what inspired Mason to then actually go, do you know what, I'm going to start listing some stuff online because I've got loads of clothes. And they've both been making a bit of money online, which is cool. Yeah, 20 quid. I think I bought a few more items. I bought an Adidas dress type thing that's brand new with the labels that I haven't really sold it. I think Mason may have sold it. Badminton racket, 50p's. This was, I actually paid up for these. I bought this and that woman bending over, didn't I? And I paid about £3, I think, for both, which is not paying up, but for what I want to pay for stuff in the charity shops. Yeah, but positive feedback received. Another globe. This one didn't work. It had the lamp inside, or I couldn't get it to work. But I just put untested, plugged in, and I think it needs a new bulb, but I haven't tested it with a new bulb. Little like Hungry Hippo game, £11.99. This was a crazy golf game, sorry. I bought this for work, so it's like crazy golf essentially. You've got a little course, you go around the course, you've got little flags with the holes, little crocodiles and shit, little loop-de-loop, water course, all these different holes. Worked, battery still worked, £11.99. Wooden items, ladies and gents. You know, this is how I started my collection. Oh look, I've got another mask there you'd like, Ricky. That looks just as good, just isn't as colourful. But yeah, this one here, this hippo, hand carved. It's only 5-inch, still large-ish, but it's like, it's not massive. I paid 50p. I paid fucking 50p for the boot, so I've got loads of wooden items. You're gonna see them. You're gonna see, most of you have seen them already, but I've got fucking pallet loads of wooden carved items. Not just these ones you see before your very eyes that I've managed to keep in here, but I mean like just boxes and boxes. These had a rip all the way down this seam here. You can sort of see it in this photo. The seam's coming out and it was all loosey-goosey down there. See description, it tells you there. paid £1, sold them for £6.10, worth, if they was in good condition, about 30 quid. They're 1920s canvas martial arts shoes. I don't actually think these are from the 1920s, but I think that's like the brand. These Vans, size 7, sold for £10. I think they were £1 or £2 from the same charity shop, as well as these next ones. These were a bit of a fail. But these, I feel good about these because I sold these cheap. And the reason I sold them cheap is because the woman reached out to me and said, if I buy these, can you guarantee they'll get to me by a certain day, because I've bought them for a funeral or something, and I won't buy them for that if they're not going to get here in time. It's on Wednesday. So I said, yeah, look, blah, blah, blah. And anyway, I took an offer, or I sent her an offer, and it was cheap as chips, and I fucking got speedy delivery, yeah, £4. I think I paid for like £2 for them, £2.50. Sold for £4, charged postage, but I got it speedy. I done it the same day, and I think she got on like the day before, and she was over the moon, left some really nice feedback. So yeah, that was nice. This is the teddy that I got. That other one was from Jack's, this one's from the charity shop. But this was from charity shop as well, little wooden jigsaw. We're gonna have to get through them because I don't know how long we've been going for, but I don't want to keep you too long. 39 fucking minutes. Are you still here, you nutters? Jointed teddies, Air Force Ones, £18, skanky steel, ripped, no laces, and yeah, £18. These bad boys, £24.99. I think I got it from the booty for a couple of quid. If you see things like this, it's wooden, it's nice, it's sort of, this one actually was made in Italy. If I could show you the back, which I can't, it had a certificate on each one of them at the back. This is made out of some sort of like, I don't know, plaster Paris type shit. Felt really lightweight and cheap, looked like someone hand painted it. But it's a vintage chalkware figure of a Chelsea pensioner, and it's a money box, and from the Bank Royal Hospital or something, some London thing, £12.99. 50p, it's £12.99, people. More rackets, and we've got these little things that we're getting chucked as well, the glasses spacers, £13.99 for a bit of fucking plastic. Little Naomi, we're going to go through. I'm going to try and find some that stand out. Have a little look though, look, empty boxes. These were empty boxes from Oculus Quests. So genuine Meta Oculus Quest VR power supply boxes, right? This is a little 2-inch box. 5 of those bad boys sold. And I sold them for good money, £24.95. We had some of them as well. But these are little inserts, people, to don't chuck them away. When you get things, right, don't feel bad to have a little hoard or go to someone, oh no, I'm keeping that. Can you put that in a little box? I'm keeping that. Don't chuck that. What is it? It's a bit of cardboard that says Quest 2 silicone cover protection. It come with your item originally. Most people rip it off, put it in the bin, take it off carefully, put it aside, put it in a bag, put it in storage, list it. I don't know why people would want to buy these, but they do. It's either for fake Oculuses, or so they can fake them or copy them, or they're trying to sell theirs for more money and they want it to look brand new. I don't know. Put your comments in the comment section below. But empty boxes. Again, I can't really show you what's inside the box, but there's nothing to show you that's inside the box, but I can't access the photos anyway. Little sticks, these were from Jack's Loft. Look at these, I'll show you these, £59.99, 2 wooden plaques and a certificate. They don't go necessarily together, but they are from the same guy, from the same loft, and they were completely free. And I thought, I'm just going to bundle them together. I got £59.99, probably could have got more money if I'd listed them separately, but still it's free. More bears. This one's not really jointed, but it's still sold for £11.99. It's cute. I don't know why it's sold for £11.99. It's about 2 inches big. Someone bought it. £19.99. Now this I could have fucked up on. I found out after selling this, I had a good chat with the guy that bought it via eBay comms, and yeah, he said there's some of these old ones that have got prints and bits within that others just simply have not, and if you've got one of them first edition ones, similar to the Harry Potter type books, I suppose, it can be fucking worth a lot of money. And he said that this isn't the one, but it is still sought after for the age and being by Fowler and blah blah blah. But I've got a few of these type books, these modern English usage and other dictionaries and bits and bobs from the Oxford collections, but they're not selling, whereas this one had a lot of fucking interest, and this guy that reached out, he was quick to take that fucking offer. I sort of regretted it. You know, when you send out an offer And then when you start finding out why this geezer's interested, you then go, oh shit, and then you see how quick he snapped, and you're like, oh fuck, it's definitely worth a lot more than that. This one was given to me by the charity shop for £1. They didn't want to sell it. I said to them, I'll sell it. And he's like, oh, we can't sell that here. It is fucked, like it's fucking mental how songs like this could even exist, but yeah, I get it, I still get it, but obviously people, free speech, all that sort of shit, fucked up though still. Someone bought that and they paid 20 quid, left positive feedback, so I'm not going to complain. Chewbacca, another one of the signs from Jack's Loft, £18, doubled it up with like a little tile, hand painted tile from the British Corps, again, same loft, same guy, it's all genuine shit, and that was £18 plus postage. $24.99. You've seen these sales, so I'm going to go through these. These two little Minnie and Mickeys, that was for Kaylee. $4.99. Could have got a lot more for that Ben 10, but that was £1. Could have got more for these blank VHSs. I've seen you guys sell them for a lot more, but I just couldn't seem to shift them. And I see someone say that the other day, Bearded Reseller, I think it was, no, Let Loose on Toys. Sorry, I forgot your name, but he said there's certain things that he's been picking up that he's seen other people sell that he just can't sell, and it's like it's not guaranteed. Even though other people are selling them, doesn't mean you're going to get the sale. Like, I've experienced it myself, man. It's gutting, but there's things I've been sitting on. It's like, how the fuck are these not selling? We got this Snow White. I think I paid £3, $3.99. So this is a bit of a loss in my eyes. A lot of time, effort, but it wasn't. I bought it on a lunch break at the charity shop in Luton when I was working at a college. I popped to Greg's. I thought, fuck it, I'll pop in Age UK, I think it was. £3, definitely worth more than that. But this was in the loft for my brothers, never opened, little rip on the front, so it could have got more money if the flags were a little bit neater and unripped. Box was battered, figures untouched. £42 plus £6.99 postage. $1.99, this whole set, you've seen them, little Daffy Duck, go on Daffy. These were given to me free, left outside someone's house saying please take me. I've got about 6 of these brackets, and then I've got curtain pole holders they are, and then I've got one of these. I sold that, boom. Little baby skis, mini skis, toddler skis for beginners, look plastic, look cheap, look toy-like, seem to sell. I mean, I've seen them sell higher on eBay, but I don't always go for the highest slot unless I really know I'm guaranteed to get it. But I paid £2 for these. You'll see that on a future video if you've not seen it already. Fucking banger. Look out for the sweater machine, brand new in the box. The Bond, incredible sweater machine, boxed, it's pre-loved, it's been used. I don't know if it fucking worked, I don't know if it was all there. I'll put that on the description. It's given me the option to go through the photos on these ones. But yeah, I got it all out, you can see it. Have a look, see? It was fucking madness. It looked unused, to be honest, but I don't know. It had all the instructions, as everything else, got the manuals, it even had the fucking warranty. That looked a bit battered. They looked like they'd been scattered, and yeah, I mean, who knows? Colour coding. There's no wool, obviously, but that was a fucking boomer. And I think I paid £3 from the same charity shop, my trusted charity shop, £3. I don't know if I got it at the same time I got these skis. Oh, I can look through all these. Gutted that I didn't show you some of these other ones then. Which one could I have shown you? It would have been good to look through. None. No. No. Yeah, so yeah, that was a win. $59.99. I mean, I could have got more, but £3 into £60 pretty much. I'm not going to complain. And the postage, ladies and gents, $9.99. It weighed quite a bit. That was my reasoning for that. And I took a lot of time in taking the photos and getting bits out. So again, it's how much do you value your time? Like, do you want to give away free postage and cut into your profit? Do you count going to get the item and taking photos of the item like as work? Like, I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm fucking, nah, mate. These I bought a fair few years ago from the charity shop. I think I paid 10p each. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50p that would cost me. $11.99, could have got a lot more. Empty bottles, thanks to George Ross. Retro reselling. I've seen him sell many of empty bottles, normally vintage, antique or collectible type ones, a bit more nicer to look, bit more pleasing on the eye, not like these sort of Paco Rabanne sort of shit, but it's still sold. I was going to chuck it in the bin, it sold for $1.49 plus £3.40 postage, so I probably made about £1 on the postage, so it's like £2.50 for nothing. This one was nice. This was £1 from the charity shop. It worked, and it went for $24.99. Now look, I didn't take much care with the photos. I literally just take enough so you can see what it's all about. If there's room for 24 photos, I'll do it, but if not, I'll just take enough of each side. Another empty bottle for $1.49, another hanger for 15 quid, but that's for three of those. Three of those I took an offer for 15. Little Lee Sharp, that was a loss. Paid, I think, a tenner for that, and I think I sold it for 12. Fucking gutted, because it was definitely worth more. It was brand new in the box. I got it out. It'd been pack tested by the thingy. That let me down. Although it was brand new, it looked brand new. It clearly wasn't brand new. It either gone like that just through age and storage, or it had something in it and not been cleaned properly, or that is just from years of use. But when you look at the rest of it, and you've got all this shit with it, it fucking looked, look, Branners. It just had this polystyrene box was the only thing it had with it. Goblin, what was it, Teas Made. And I see Dodgy Jamie Dodger or Early Bird Buy, or whatever his name is, pick one of these up, a more modern one, but I've seen some of you pick up some of the old ones as well. But yeah, big loss on that, I think. More empty boxes. Not selling the actual Oculus. This was for this part only, so it's for that. Again, all these are being chucked from work, no longer used, because all these were damaged and broke and they're cheap as fuck. But people still buy them as just a little holder. 20 quid. Another Hippo, a little bit bigger this one, sold for less, believe it or not. The other one sold for 15 quid, it was 5 inches. This is 4.5, it sold for 9. Oh, that one got cancelled then. Oh shit, yeah, that's why it was a loss. So the first one I sold, they cancelled it before I'd sent it to them. I sold it again so I actually sold it for a penny less than what I bought it for. Jack's Loft, could have got more. Swimming badges, someone's swim badges, $4.99. Some clogs, another stand, some actual brand new North Face tops. I had 5 of these, bit of store arbitrage. CD player, there's the other 2, $4.99. I did sell them, but these, ladies and gents, I paid £1 for. Have a look, I paid £1 for that. That was with that, no, that wasn't. I paid £1. I bundled them together because it just seemed like a good fit. And this was actually from Chocolates. What was that together? And I actually paid £1 for both of them. Either way, I paid £1 and 50p for most of these items. But look, when I say I can take, so this was just in front of the TV. Sometimes it's worth just getting a little bit creative. It didn't take me much time. I probably spent 15 minutes taking photos on these, maybe less. But there is a fair few photos, and I've just gone through and different angles, made a little bit of a thingy like you've seen them now. But yeah, look, $19.99 plus £3.60, and a couple of days later, you're going to see in a second, I sold more snowman bits, and everything that I've got that's snowman was bought from the same charity shop on the same day for about 50p to £1 per item. I know, 5% left on the battery, I'm going to be quick. This one I paid £2 for. It's a red heat lamp, infrared heat lamp. I didn't know what the fuck it was. It looked technical. Google lensed it, eBay lensed it. Used and tested. I put it on in the kitchen. Very, very bright actually. I think I've got photos. It was pretty cool. And yeah, easy money. Easy money. Photos of shit of it on because it was creating that much heat and that much fucking brightness. You couldn't actually see it, but yeah. This way again, snowman, £1. Tiny little cake topper, $9.99. I don't know if it's been out of the box, looks brand new, but that's from the same charity shop. Pound into pound, so we paid £1, say £2 into 20, £1 into 10. And we scroll up, we've got some more. Oh, I thought we had more snowman. Oh, it's a bit later. But yeah, we are going to cap it here because I'm running out of time. But we can see, look, ladies and gents, these items, $29.99, you've seen that in the video, that was £1. We got this one was free, given to me. If people, family and friends are chucking stuff out, getting rid of stuff, it's electronical, and you've got a bit of time, list it. This is a Tefl cake machine, cake maker, 40 quid. It looked brand new, it wasn't. This was brand new, and this was £5. I just doubled my money. I thought I'd make a little bit on top, $12.99. Same with that one, that was a £5 from the charity shop, so I do pay up a little bit sometimes. This one was £1 into 18, could have got a lot more for that, I didn't know what it was, It was built really, really nice, felt good quality. It's a vintage 1980s, where the wild things are. But yeah, man, it's, as you can see, it's some easy sales, and I'm scrolling through slowly just so you can see it. And anything that I feel like I should have a little stop on, again, pound from the boot. So you're going to see this on future episodes. Anything Sonic I found seems to sell, especially with a new movie coming out. I suppose probably pushes it a bit more. But this was 8-inch classic Amy Rose plush. I think it was 50p, but if it wasn't, it was £1. It was fairly recent, and it's sold fairly recent. But I only bought that about a month ago. Crazy. This chair, I got that for free. It's coming back on me a little bit because it's a long story. I'm going to do a whole video on it, I think. But I'm back and forth with communications at the minute. But this was picked up for free. I had it for about a year. You see it sitting in that position over there. It used to be where I sit. I used to use it. I loved it. Absolutely fucking loved it. Absolutely free. Someone give this away, left outside the house. The same house that gave me the brackets. The same house that seems to keep on giving. I kept it for a year or two, used it, and then got to the point that it's not really that comfortable, and I couldn't adjust the height or anything like that, so I got rid of it, and it sold for £160. It is a madness. It is for what's it called, moulded dished, like a, not resin, but it's like a tin metal, like enamel type material. Weird. Had some little chips on it. Creaked when you sat on it, but £115, not 160. I had it for 160. Got an offer for 115. I thought, fuck it, let's just take it. I got it for nothing. Do you know what I mean? So if you're driving past and you see people giving away stuff and you've got room in the boot and you're low on cash, don't feel bad about picking it up. Hey, Sonny Green does this. He got confronted that time, didn't he, in the streets of Brighton, I think it was, and some geezer confronted him, saying, fuck you, man, like, this stuff's been left out. Like, if you don't want it, well, shut up, I'm taking it. Like, you've got an opportunity to take it and make money on it too. Yeah, we go, Snowman Snow Globe, £9.99. This was another. Boom, I've had to come back on this side because that camera's just run out. I'm going to try and do this so this works, but I don't know if it's going to work. How am I going to make it look a little bit better? That's not better. That's a bit better. Right, yeah, so I'm back. I'm just not on that camera. I'm on this camera now. So yeah, this snow globe, I don't even know if it works, to be honest, but it is what it is, and it sold for £9.99. It's not too bad. They cancelled it because they wanted to get sent to a different address. I learned stuff from Ricky and other people, and I found out that you don't be doing that shit. You get them to cancel and update their own address. That was bought for £5. I sold for £39.99. That was I bought 3 of these from the same charity shop, £1 each, all the same style. Gave one to Tam and Bell in a mystery box, sold one online, and then I put another one in the mystery box. I can't remember who to, or if I listed it, I don't know. I had 3. Me as old trainers. We've got some other bits and bobs that have been saying these are sort of lower budgets, £4.99s. But again, if you paid 50p and you've had them sitting around for ages, I didn't pay anything for these. Just get them gone. Get them on, get them gone. Thought I'd get a bit more on this vintage Sesame Street puppet, but I didn't, which is peculiar. But again, this was up for £24.99 at one point. And if I'd have put it back up around the Christmas time, I probably would have got the 20 quid. I sold it for £9.99, not knowing what it was until I'd actually seen I eBay lensed it, but having one sock on it stood out for me. And the Mazda Monster label, I see John Lewis, I thought, that's going to be worth something. And it was. This one was a massive thing. Again, 10p for that. I think I paid £1, maybe £3 for that big Postman Pat. More of these bad boys, look, and it just goes on and on. £50 for this one. I've had that in the shed for months. It comes with no accessories, doesn't even shut properly. Stickers are peeling, and it still went for 50 quid, and probably could have went for a bit more. £6.99 postage. These are 2 coasters, ladies and gents. I'm moving quick because I know I've kept you long enough, but these coasters are cardboard. They have some British Red Cross advertisement, probably was given out for absolutely nothing. And yeah, they sold for £4.99. I think I paid 50p for these. I didn't know there was cardboard at the time, but 50p. Gant top for 2 quid. I that for 15. This I bought a bit of store arbitrage. I got these for like £10, £13. Bought 3 of them, gave a couple away, and then sold one for 20. I still gave one as a gift, sold one at the boot sale, and then sold this one here. That was the same thing with the address. Spider-Man, boom, got given out of the boot sale recently. You've seen this. She said, I'll just take it. I don't want it. I don't want to take it. I was like, I don't really want it. I just wanted to see what was inside it. She's like, go and have it. It's probably worth a bit of money. And it might be worth more. It might not be. But it's a silverware box for some cutlery, canteen cutlery, $9.99. Cancelled that because I can't charge it and I can't charge it. If I can't charge it, I can't wipe it, and if they get it fixed, there might be stuff on there. So I've decided to cancel that order because that was Mason's, who got rid of Mia's years ago. They had these when they was really, really young. Paid 10p for that. Could have got a lot more. $2.99 those. Got a burnt nose, burnt face. Still sold. Disgusting. Paid £5, got $9.99. Got that from the tip. Saved that from going into the tidy tip. Could have got all the other stuff out of this couple's boot, but I felt pretty embarrassed just asking for that. And the guy was giving me evils that worked there, and yeah, I was lucky enough just to get this bad boy. Could have got more. It was tested. I took an offer. $59.99. That's coming home. That's selling all day long. A naked Paddington went for $9.99. So they don't have to be fully clothed. They can have little things wrong with them. Do you know what I mean? It's not all the end, be all and end all. $9.99, $17.99. It comes with all the discs. I did have some fun with this before I sold it, but that's been in my loft for fucking ages. Same as him. That I got for free. I picked up from the bin, didn't I? And then also I paid a £5 for that, and I need to get that fucking posted. Shit the bed by Friday. That's all right. I've got time. So yeah, that, ladies and gents, all in all, you're just another brick in the wall, is equated to an average of £1,681, 52 pence, sort of 90-day total, if you like. And there's ups and downs, there's all arounds, there's random shit, and I've kept you for way too long. I did say I'm not going to edit it. I'm going to have to edit it a little bit because this camera's dead and I've had to go to this one. I don't know if the mic's still working. I don't know how it's going to look. But if there's anything that you see me scroll past that you want to have a little look at, I mean, send me a message. I'll tell you about it. But there's not massive items, massive sales. You're looking at this 90-day title thinking you're a fucking waste man. No, I'm just a part-time reseller, full-time family man, full-time thrifter. And I like to, like I say, I like to make a bit of money when I can on the side. And if it's things that were going to be sold for 50 pence or a pound, and then they'll go and somewhere else across the world for treble, quadruple, or even worst case double, or sometimes worst case at cost, that we're making money, we're succeeding. And when work does go quiet, or if funds get a little bit tight, I know that when I hear a ka-ching, like on the 23rd, I had one on the 22nd, 23rd, the 24th, had a sale on each 3 of those days, didn't have any sales Christmas, and then after Christmas, boom, ching, straight back in there, making money while not doing anything, because the work's been done. You've already listed it, you're taking the photos, you can work smart on the island. There's ways to do it. Watch some of these OG resellers that are online, Ricky Resales, Retro Reselling, old Georgie Boy, and all the new ones I've been watching, obviously, old boy like Tam Bell, I watch him still, but the new ones, Early Bird Flipper, Rachel Fantastic or Rachel Resales, Jammy Dodger, Sloth. They'll all give you tips and stuff, and there's quicker ways to list things. There's more beneficial ways of doing things, but you'll find what works for you. And just because people are selling some stuff don't mean you're going to sell it, but also just because they're not selling it don't mean you can't sell it. You know what I mean? One love, stay blessed. Love to you all. Thank you so much for the support. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. And if you are or were subscribed to Maximus & Co. and you felt like unsubscribing because you're over here now, come on, man. It don't cost anything. Subscribe to Maximus & Co. as well. Let's get them 30 plus subs that are lost back up, and let's get Thrift Up Look Sharp to 1,000 subs before my birthday. My birthday's in February. If we can get to 1,000 subs, I know it's a fucking lot to ask. If we can get to 1,000 subs before February, I will do a Mahusif giveaway for a lucky subscriber. So yeah, please do share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that you want to go through and have a chat about, or if there's anything that you liked that is listed within my store. I've got some bits over on the store still at the minute. I'm in active. We've got 129. I'm going to continue listing all sorts of stuff on there. As we scroll through it, you can see quickly it goes on. There's quite a few random bits, bags, vintage, antique, toys, modern. It's 5 pages. Go and have a look. Stay blessed. One love. Enjoy and have a great New Year's Eve. If I don't speak to you before, have a great New Year's Day and all the best for 2025. All the best for 2025 and many years to come. And I hope that 2024 was a good one for you. And if it wasn't, or even if it was, let's make 2025 a better one. Let's progress in the right direction, not the wrong direction. But don't feel bad for getting stale, stagnant, static within our ways. We have dip days, good days, bad days, high days, low days, all that stuff. Stay strong. Continue with the graft. Continue with the thrift. Mwah. One love. Thrift up, look sharp.